Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Year 2 under Marcus Freeman has officially arrived. Sam Hartman looked unstoppable out there. Put him at the top of the Heisman list. Go Irish. All off season, I was told this was a new Trojans defense. And this is the result that I get? Are you kidding me? Wasn't this supposed to be the year that the tackling finally clicked for Lincoln Riley? Because so far this year is looking a lot like the last 4 years. Fire Alex Grinch! Y'all see Zachariah Branch though? Dude was insane. Looked like a mini Tyreek Hill out there. I don't care what anyone says about that. Caleb, keep being magical. Fight on. Oh, you said we couldn't be loud enough, huh? Well, is this loud enough for you? Bryson Barnes looked amazing out there. Dude was slinging it literally from the first play of the game. And Nate Johnson did absolute work on those designed runs. When Cam Rising comes back, we are going to be unstoppable. The three-peat commences, baby. The road to the championship has officially begun. Man, JJ McCarthy could not be stopped out there. 88.6% completion percentage. Did you see that cool tribute we did for Jim Harbaugh? You'll be set free soon, Jim. I promise. Well, things started out promising at least. I guess we just used up all of our points on the first 2 drives. That's probably it, yeah. I mean, at least it's better than last year, right? Like, at least we're showing some improvement. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, we're back, baby! Now that is the scoring that I am used to. Dylan Gabriel and Jackson Arnold slinging it down the field. 10 different receivers with a catch. Now that is what I came to see. Man, I have not been this excited since General Booty joined the team. Boomer Sooner, baby. So we really lost to a team that went 1-11 last year and had 83 new players? Are you kidding me? What is Chandler Morris doing? If he just throws one less interception, we punch it in, we win the game. Now we have to hear all week about how we were frauds last year, all right? Don't take it away from them. We made it, we deserved it, all right? Man, screw this. You know what? I'm just gonna go watch highlights from last year. Started out a bit rough, granted, but we got there in the end. Did you see that stiff arm by Joe Milton, though? Dude is a literal tank. Did you see his passing, too? Looks like he's not as inaccurate as everyone said he was. Keep it rolling, boys. Now that is the Jackson Dart that I wanted to see this year. If we can just take some of the pressure off of Quinshon Judkins, this offense will be lethal. And I know what everyone's gonna say, but man, that defense looked good. Unstoppable out there. I mean, how much harder could it possibly be to stop Alabama than Mercer? Really? The most points we've scored in a game since the late 30s? I mean, I honestly kind of feel bad for Portland State. Are we gonna get arrested for aggravated assault? Maybe I should send him a get well soon card. Also our mascot. Okay, seriously, what the hell was that? I mean, seriously, Kyle, I understand that it was your first ever game playing, but seriously, how do Marvin Harrison Jr. and Emeka Egbuka only have 2 and 3 catches respectively? How does that happen? If this happens again, Ryan Day better put Devin Brown in the game, because we're not going to be able to survive this year if we only score 23 points a game. All right, it just can't happen. Every other team breaking into quarterback did just fine. Georgia, Carson Beck. You know, Alabama, Jalen Milroe. But us? No, of course not. Why not? This year's going to be terrible, isn't it? Be afraid. Be weary. Because this year, the Irish are coming, baby. Who's going to stop our offense this year? Name one team. I dare you. One team. Not counting Georgia. Sam Hartman, not a human being. And Audric Estime? Oh, well, I like Audric Estime. Keep rolling towards the natty. Let's go, Irish. I know people are complaining that we only scored 37 points against Rice, but you have to understand it was 120 degrees on the field. You try to play in that weather, and you tell me how it feels. Besides that, Quinn Ewers, amazing. On his way to the Heisman Trophy, of course. See you next week in Tuscaloosa. Should be quite the hoot. You know, just when I thought that Graham Mertz was finally going to be gone from this team, his disease just somehow manages to infect the next host. I don't understand. And of course, after all the talk about the air raid offense this year, and we end up having to rely on the running game to win. No shade on our running backs, though. Braylon Allen and Ches Malusi played amazingly. We might have the best two-headed monster in the entire league in the backfield. That's saying something. Go Badgers. Michael Penix for Heisman, baby! The first Washington player ever to get at least 450 passing yards and 5 touchdowns in the same game? We're going all the way! Romo Dunze was unstoppable, as per usual. Look out, Pac-12! Because we're coming. Also, of course, the Pac-12 had to be the best in its final year of existence. Kind of fitting, honestly. Carson Beck? Honestly, not too shabby. Just throw to Brock Bowers every time, and we'll be fine. And don't worry, we've got till the Tennessee game to figure this all out. Go Dogs. Now that is the defensive performance I wanted to see. All right, let's calm down about Sanders and Hunter, everyone, please. Caleb is still the Heisman. This is the year we finally make our run to the Natty. I mean, Lee Corso predicted it, so, like, it has to be true, right? Right? Always nice to get an extra bye week during the regular season. DJ Giddens looks spot on out there, though. I mean, I don't really care who it's against. I mean, it's always nice to get a shutout, right? We actually dominated an inferior opponent? Connor Wegman actually showed promise? I can't believe what I'm seeing. I could cry right now. We've actually got a chance to do something. Now that is what I call a defensive lockdown. Spencer Rattler could not get a break all night long. If our defense plays like this every week, we can make a run for the ACC title. Also, Drake May, I'm hoping you clean up those interceptions next week. That can't keep happening. Roll Tide. Also, see Jalen Milroe play yesterday? Who's going to talk about his accuracy now, huh? Allard Power, baby. This is the bite our offense has been missing the past few years. I know, I was a bit worried when West Virginia was hanging with us in the first half, but then we realized in the second half that they're absolute trash. Get ready, baby, because the playoffs are imminent this year. What was this I heard about an upset this week? That we didn't have enough talent to compete with South Alabama anymore? Well, I think Michael Pratt's 93.3% completion percentage might have something to say about that, huh? All right, listen. If we can beat Ole Miss next week, we run the table, we squeak into that last playoff spot, just like Cincinnati. Roll Wave!